lions, tigers, and bears, plus 2 wolves, 1 fox, chickens, pigs, a broken down horse to be used as food, a dozen dogs, several cats, and a couple of rabbits, all living in a severely run-down facility, parts of which resemble the set of a horror movie. With the sickening stench of death and decay wafting from every corner of the property, J&K Call of the Wild Sanctuary in Sinclairville, New York, was forcibly shuttered, and its animals seized by local law enforcement. Andrea D'Ambrosio is an animal care inspector for the United States Department of Agriculture.
The last time I was there, it was disgusting. There was just tons of rotting carcasses everywhere.
She has been working on the J&K case for more than 9 years.
Over the years, the condition of the facility, has deteriorated steadily.
After a tragic accident and death of one of the owners, things got worse, fast.
It fell into disrepair probably over the last 6 months.
After multiple animal welfare violations and the inability to continue to feed and care for their animals, the USDA canceled J&K's license. It was hoped that the owners would surrender their animals willingly. That did not happen. Instead, they ran down the clock, forcing law enforcement's hand. Authorities would serve J&K Call of the Wild Sanctuary a warrant and seize the captive, now illegal exotics. Kelly Donathan is the Wildlife Rescue Program Officer for IFAW.
There's going to be stress, but try to limit the amount of stress that those animals have to deal with.
Her focus is the captive big cat crisis in the U.S. A confiscation of this magnitude is unprecedented in New York.
But to actually go in and say we are now going to confiscate 21 large animals and place them out, they've never done that before.
Lacking the resources and know-how to handle relocating and transporting so many dangerous animals, the USDA and the New York Department of Environmental Conservation called on Kelly and IFAW to orchestrate the rescue, source new homes across the U.S., and coordinate the safe transport of the animals.
And I think there's also been a concern with the lack of vet care.
Using IFAW's Wildlife Rescue Alert System, a communication network of qualified sanctuaries, Kelly went to work identifying potential forever homes for these animal refugees.
Are we expected or allowed to assist other sanctuaries if they want help?
From across the U.S., 6 reputable sanctuaries answered the call. Meeting the evening before the raid, the teams gathered to brief about the logistics of what would be a very large operation.
New York's kind of sending a message to these other facilities.
Some 20 exotics needed relocating.